Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel MS Maths. In this video, we are going to discuss about the Python code of numerical solution of ordinary differential equation. The method which we will discuss, which is Runge-Kutta second order and Runge-Kutta fourth order. So in this video, we are going to discuss firstly Runge-Kutta second order, and then we'll discuss Runge-Kutta fourth order method for linear differential equation. If we have a linear differential equation, let y dash is equals to f of x y, and I am going to taking the example that is dy by dx is equals to x minus y upon 2. Okay, and here is a initial, like this is the initial value problem IVP, and the given IVP initial conditions are y0 is equals to 1. It means the x0 is equals to 0 and y0 is equals to 1. And here the value where we want to calculate the IVP, that is r, is 0.2. This is that value, or this is that x point where we want to calculate the value of y, that is y 0.2. Okay, our aim to calculate this thing. Now here the step size is also given, like 0.1 is the step size for the interval 0 to x, basically 0.2. Okay, so now our concept to find the value, that is basically we will firstly calculate the n value. So n is nothing but b minus a over h. So it will like these are the partition on which the value of the x will be calculated. Okay, now in second order Runge-Kutta method, we will use the formula which is nothing but yi plus 1 is equals to yi plus d. Okay, now what is d? We will discuss what will be the d. So d is equals to d1 plus d2, or we can say di plus 1 over 2. Okay, now what is di, or if I'm going to taking the d1 for first iteration, that will be d1 is nothing but f of x1 comma y1, or we can consider x0 y0 for d1. Okay, so this is the form which we will use, the initial condition firstly. And what is the value of d2? d2 is nothing but f of x0 plus h. Okay, the step size, and y0 plus d1, and the h should be multiplied with the function value. Okay, what is f of x? F of x is here x minus y by 2. So this is the whole concept of the Runge-Kutta second order method. Runge-Kutta second order method for first order linear differential equation. Okay, now we'll discuss the Python code. So firstly, we have take the our differential equation as dy dx. It is just a variable. I have taken the variable name. Variable name is dy dx. Okay, dy dx is x minus y by 2, and fxy is the function which we will lambdify the function, because we will put the value in that function. So function should be in the form of function, or our input should be in the form of function. So that will be by using the simpy smp.lambdify x y, and which function should be lambdified by that is dy dx, which is our OD. Okay, now firstly we have taken the input, that is h is equals to 0.1, that is the step size. The lower limit of the interval, that is a, that is 0, and upper limit of the interval, that is 0.2, and the initial value initial conditions for x, or initial value of the x, that is x0 is equals to 0 and x1 is the 1. Now the value where we want to calculate the y value, that is y0.2, it means x value, or I'm going to taking the variable, that is r. Okay, there is no problem because we have taken already x now. So we have take the r value, that is 0.2. Okay, now what will be the value of n? So n is the number of partitions, where the y value should be calculated. That will be n is equals to integer, that will be integer value now, because we are going to dividing by h, and at h is a floating value now, so it will be the integer value. So b minus a divided by h. Okay, now here we have taken the y array and x array, that will be empty array, and n plus 1. If we want to store the n values in Python, we have to take the array of n plus 1 dimensional. Okay, here the first index, that is xi, x0 and y0 for the xi and x and y array, that will be initial values now, which we have taken initially. Okay, now I is equals to 0, so we have taken a while loop, that is while I less than n, and d1 basically we can consider it is d1 or yeah, there is a D also, because we will also we will also store the value of D, which we will use the D1 and D2. So it is store the D1 and D2. So we have taken the empty array of the dimension 3, which contains the value of D1 and D2. Okay, now D1 it means that first D0 is 0 and D1 we have taken that H1, because yeah, we can take also 2 here. So if we take 2 here, then we will write here D0. That will be the first, we can say that will be the first index. Okay, yeah, you can take also two-dimensional array, that will be 0 and 1 will be there. So you have to write D0. Okay, I'm just going to a standard way. So I am using the D1. Okay, and the D1, which the particular value we will use in the formula, that will be 1 by 2 D1 plus D2, or you can write 1 by 2 D0 plus D2, because I'm going to just using the index from starts from 1. Okay, no problem. Yeah, that is the D1 is the H into F, the formula, that is F of xi and yi. The fxy is the lambdified function, and D2 is nothing but H into xi plus H and yi plus D1, which we will calculated earlier. Now we will use the formula of the Runge-Kutta second order method, and x will be the xi plus H, previous x previous x plus H. We will use this x and the further iteration, and we will print the value, that is x, and we will print the value of y. And now the concept is that the y value should be printed in the form of where the you want to calculate the value, that is a 0.2. Now what is the value of what is the value of the 0.2 now? Basically, m is equals to np dot where x is equals to r. It means x is equals to r, that r point of the x, where is it present, and it means what is the index for that. So in a one dimensional array, that is 0. Okay, this is the syntax for the finding the index for any for any number in a numpy array, that is this. Okay, m is that value where we want to calculate, and where we want to calculate the value of y, that is r. So yr should be ym. So we'll print the ym and we'll get the result. Now I'm going to discuss the Runge-Kutta fourth order matter. Slightly difference between the Runge-Kutta fourth order is then it is in just in a formula. So in the formula we have taken that D array is just a 5 order, because there we will here we will calculate the D1, D2, D3 and D4. The formula, that is yi plus 1 is equals to yi plus D, and here D is nothing but 1 upon 6 into D1 plus 2 into D2 plus 2 into D3 plus D4. And what is the D1? D1 is nothing but f of x0 y0. Similarly, D2 is nothing but f of x0 plus h by 2, and D okay, yeah, into H will be there, and there will be x0 plus D 1 by 2 into H. Similarly, D3 is f of x0 plus H by 2 y0 plus D 2 by 2 into H will be there, and D4, which will which is the x0 plus H and y0 plus D3 into H. So we will put all these values in the formula, and we'll calculate the D, and it's like same process will be there. Okay, there is a just change of the formula. This is the formula, and I have written the D1 as h into f of xi yi, and I is starting from obviously n, and we have calculated the n value by b minus 1 by h. And now the print xi, and now the print x and y. There's x array, y array. Again, we will find that value where we want to find the here r is 0.2. Yeah, we have taken the same question. Okay, so this is the comparison also, that of what value we'll get by using the Runge-Kutta second order, and by further Runge-Kutta fourth order. So this is the output. So I just want to show the output. This is the output for Runge-Kutta second order. That is the x array, that is 0, 0.1 and 0.2. Here the h is 0.2. So we have taken the h is 0.2 and y is like this. And now we want to find the value of the y 0.2. That will be 9.406. So that will be 0.94, 0.9 1462969. So this is the value, and we have calculated the index, that is 2, 0, 1 and 2. So R value is that 2, and by R means 0.2, that is 0.91462969. Okay, now Runge-Kutta fourth order, that is basically x 0, 1, like 0 over 0, like 0.1 and 0.2. So you can see that slightly difference between the, like after the third decimal places, it gives an accurate value, that is 0.915 9145127. So basically, this is the value by Runge-Kutta fourth order and second order. I hope you are getting the complete concept of the like code, how to write the Python code of the second order and fourth order of the Runge-Kutta method. So thanks for watching my video. For more video, you can subscribe the channel and please share the video. So thank you. Bye bye.